He's the president of the chairman of the Republicans in the city of Utica. Good morning, Joseph Hobika.
Good morning, Bill. How are you?
I believe they were taking a little swipe at you yesterday.
I think you're trying to start a fight, Bill. I listened to the comments.
What did they say?
Well, they were crying out for my attention.
Yeah, they say that you're not there for them.
Yeah.
That's completely not true.
I know what they want,
and I don't think that's what they were saying.
Were you out there at the rally last night in New Hartford?
No,
you weren't.
No.
This is what they want, Joe. They want.
First of all, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to stand there. That's not my thing.
Holding
They're
up a
very
sign?
good at that, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's great.
Have you told them he won?
I did.
Okay,
and
just checking.
I think that's sort of where we have a little bit of a disagreement. You know, I think being in office 100 days is a great thing. I'm not so sure about accomplishments. We can disagree about that. But you know, listen, they're all in on Trump, and you know, I have to tell you, they've energized my city committee, and notwithstanding whatever their disappointment in me, I'm not disappointed with them.
Here's what they want. They want you in a hat with a index card, Trump sign on it. They want a pom-pom in one hand and a picket sign, or not a picket sign, a rally sign in the other hand. They want you out there actively with them. You know,
sticker on the car.
And I know you said that's not your thing
every day.
That's not my strength. My strength is not really, you know, parading back and forth, but my strength is doing other things, and I support them by doing those things that really are in my wheelhouse. I
think we will, you know, normally we're giving away your money, which we have a good question coming up at 7:35. Somebody could win $100 in cash from the Joseph Hobika law firm, Joseph and Andrew Hobika. How about if we give you $1,000 if you get a Trump tattoo?
I thought about it.
Will it come out of your pocket? Because I will get one for that.
Yes, I would cover it. Yes. Ooh,
no, it has to come directly out of your pocket for one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know how that goes, right?
No tattoo, I guess.
You enjoy giving away my money. I'd like to give your money away.
I do enjoy giving away other people's money. There's no doubt about that. So
listen, I have one of the hats. I have one of the Make America Great hats. But like I said, you know, I recognize their effort. I recognize their energy, and you know, I acknowledge it publicly, and I continue to acknowledge it publicly. And I'm really looking forward to election season this year, because they are really going to energize our party, and I think we're going to do really, really well this year in citywide races because of them.
So. Can you tell me, though, can we get just back to the point where what is the purpose of these rallies that are still going on? That I understand what Jim Zecker, they're trying to keep people, but what is the purpose? Is it kind of like an in-your-face, ha-ha, Trump is president, step in line? Or, I mean, because I don't completely understand it. It's not something I've seen in any other political situation. When a president is elected, usually you wait a couple of years before you start the rallies, because you're doing it, by the way, for the purpose of getting him reelected. In this case, what's the purpose?
I think, number one, that President Trump was elected based on a populist movement that
I agree with that.
I'm not quite sure correlates to the actual policies that he's implementing or the selections for his various cabinets. I keep hearing that Obamacare is broken. The issue that I have, and again, I haven't sat down and studied it, so I can't identify where it might be broken, but I don't think anyone else, I don't think any of the people that run around parroting that Obamacare is broken have actually sat down and looked at it to say, here are 10 reasons why, and actually have, you know, facts. So I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying I don't really understand that. And then, I think this is just continual celebration that, the grassroots electorate got a president elected. And I think it's really more of a celebration of their energy and their all-in approach. And I congratulate them. I think it's great. It's just that's not my thing.
Yeah.
And I've been involved in government for a long time, and I don't necessarily, I guess I'm more of a moderate in my approach, and I'm also more of a government kind of person as opposed to politics. So when I see things going on and I say, man, that is ham-handed, or that's not really an effective approach to doing things, that's where I'm not going to celebrate that. So,
are you noticing that that President Trump right now seems to be, in comments that he made yesterday, seems to be going back down the healthcare road and saying that I'm not sure we're going to do tax reform until we completely overhaul Obamacare because the two go hand in hand. It does seem that he maybe
there's a bizarro world going on, and which I don't quite understand, because you see the reason that from what I can gather, there seems to be an issue because there was supposed to be an enormous tax break for the extremely wealthy that was supposed to be tied to this revamp of the healthcare system that was put in place.
So without that revamp, it almost seems that he's backing away from tax reform.
Oh, I think he'd rather do the tax reform. I think he made a mistake. I think he should have done his tax reform if he wanted to give all his buddies the tax breaks that they were looking for. Those tax breaks, by the way, are never reaching any of us.
Right.
So,
well, that's very typical of Washington.
Few of us.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's typical of Washington. It's certainly not reaching the Trump crew that was out protesting in New Hampshire yesterday.
So, I don't really see how you can cut taxes. Well, actually, what they're doing is that they're cutting services and other things to, I guess, the lower and middle class. When I say economic low middle class, middle income and low income, and that's how they're going to pay for the tax cuts for the extremely wealthy.
All right.
And then, of course, you have corporate taxes, which are going to be, which he would like to cut as well. And the other thing is that, this I don't know how you correlate that with the wall that's supposed to be built, even though I think, the wall thing, by the way, if you're going to be hiring a lot of people and paying for it with government dollars, that's sort of like the Franklin Delano Roosevelt kind of thing that they implemented back during the Depression. And then, the roads and the infrastructure bill, that is the really key thing. Mm-hmm. Anybody that's driven on the roads, around here, except for the ones that have been newly built, and even though those are haven't been finished yet, you can realize that we need infrastructure, which also includes sewers, and sidewalks and things like that. So I just think that
one statement here, Michael says, I believe the Trump crew keeps walking around saying, I can't believe we won. Can you confirm that or deny that? Might be true.
I don't. Listen, I think they were firmly. I think they were firmly. They firmly believed they were going to win.
Yeah, and they did. And they did. And I have to tell you, they carried Oneida County. Yeah.
So
that's big.
That's a good thing.
All right, we're gonna get a liberal side point of view coming up in a second with Marcus Phillips. I know you know Marcus well, and he's quite strong on his take. Last time we talked to Marcus, he was really feeling excluded, but I wonder if his opinion has changed a little bit. We'll talk to Marcus coming up. Joseph, we appreciate it. Thanks so much, and Go Trump.
Come on. Go Trump.
Right, let's hear it. Trump.
A little rally, a little chanting going on right there. All right, Joseph, thanks so much. Joe Hobika, the chair of the Republican Party in the city of Utica.